For many people, monogamy is the default way to structure a relationship. It's just the way things are supposed to be. But in the 8 or so years since I opened up my relationship, I have had so many friends and strangers even talk to me about their own open relationships or their desire to be in a relationship or how their boyfriend wants to be in an open relationship. And so if you are in that boat, you are definitely not alone. I know thinking about deviating from the norm of monogamy can be an overwhelming experience. There's so many words and labels and ways of doing it, and where do you even start? But first, hey there. If you don't already know me, my name is Brian G. Murphy. I'm an activist, educator, and certified relationship coach, and I'm here to help guys like myself build and sustain relationships that are fun and deeply fulfilling. Okay, so open relationships versus polyamory. Let's talk about what those two words mean, how they're similar, how they're different, and what might be right for you. And at the end, I'll talk a little bit about a bonus word that might fit better for you than open relationship or polyamory and might serve as a transition to one or both of those. With an open relationship, it's describing sort of the structure of a relationship. You have to be in a relationship in order to be in an open relationship, obviously. With polyamory or polyamorous could describe a relationship or a set of relationships, but it could also describe an individual. The word polyamory comes from the roots poly and amory. Many loves. And I love that as an idea for myself because I think that we all, regardless of our relationship structure, already have many loves. The difference then becomes whether we can have many romantic or many sexual loves. For me, the answer is yes. When you're putting that into practice, there's lots of different ways that could look that are going to be unique to each individual person. Triads, quads, Vs, hinges, thruples, hierarchy, don't ask, don't tell. You don't have to worry about that all right now. You don't have to figure that out all at the beginning. You just have to sort of like stop and think about the idea of loving many people and what that might mean to you and your relationships. The phrase open relationship puts the relationship sort of in the center of the identity rather than putting the person in the center of the identity. There's just like with polyamory, there's so many different ways that you could structure an open relationship, but the key thing is that it's a relationship, usually between two people, though I guess you could have an open relationship that consists of multiple people. That might also be a polyamorous relationship. See, there's some overlap there. I personally use both polyamorous and in an open relationship to describe myself and my relationships. I say that I'm polyamorous because I want to convey that sort of the whole range of options is available, from a quick one-time hookup through casually dating to sort of being in maybe even a long-term committed relationship with another person. I say that I'm in an open relationship because that's sometimes easier. People understand it more quickly. Like, oh yeah, open relationship, open marriage, got it. And there's one more word that's gaining in popularity to describe some sort of non-monogamous relationship that's somewhere in between a monogamy and an open relationship. This is what Dan Savage calls monogamish. This can feel like a safe way to explore non-monogamy by keeping sort of the framework mostly intact and then sort of allowing for these few exceptions. Maybe sometimes you have threesomes together, or when you're traveling for work, that's okay. I know that when I was figuring out whether or not to open up my relationship and how to do that and what to call it and how to structure it, there was so much information overload. Open relationship and polyamory are these two really big umbrella terms that hopefully will be helpful to you. If you're thinking about opening up your relationship and you're trying to figure out if that's right for you, I'm going to be coming out with a video/article on different questions that you can ask yourself to figure out if it's right for you and your relationship and sort of get you started on that path. Make sure that you are subscribed here and or at briangerald.com so that you don't miss it. If you have any questions about the process of opening up a relationship or what it means to be in an open relationship, I would love to talk more with you. You can go to briangerald.com to send me a message or schedule time to talk. If you're in an open or polyamorous relationship, what words do you use to describe yourself? Drop those into the comments. I would love to see more of the ways in which people describe themselves. I think that when we can see how other people are doing life, it opens up possibilities for ourselves, and so that would be super helpful to me and to everyone else watching this video. Remember to subscribe for new videos every Wednesday afternoon. We're talking about all the things gay guys need to have healthy, fun, sexy, fulfilling relationships. And I would love to hear what's going on with you so that I can make videos and resources that are even more useful. Head on over to briangerald.com/hello to let me know what you're dealing with, what would be most helpful, what you'd like to see more of, or just to say hi. And I'll see you soon.